Next up is going to be the Elden Ring official cinematic trailer. Getting down to the nitty gritty here with these things. From Software and Bandai Namco Entertainment presents.
It happened an age ago.
In collaboration with George R.R. Martin. Hashtag Game of Thrones.
But when I recall, I see it true.
What you see?
On a night of wintry fog, the rune of death was stolen.
Something just got fucking gaffled. Ah!
And the demigods began to fall.
The demigods.
Starting with Godwyn the Golden.
Godwyn the Gold, dude. I was about to say, y'all. Oh
Queen
shit!
America was driven to the brink.
Yeah, you got something in your eye. Ew. Here lies the crown.
Ensued a war that wrought only darkness. The Elden Ring was broken. But by whom? And why?
Yeah, here comes a lot of big shit popping off, bro.
What could the demigods ever hope to win by warring?
I'd say have one of them big dudes with you walking around. You probably accidentally step on your own peeps. You'll probably lose some people by accident. Yeah, there's big thickness. Yeah, and there's old girl, bro. Hashtag main character, right? Look at him. You want to fight me? Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
General Radar.
Conqueror of the fucking stars.
General Radar. And the blade of Mikkel and Melania the Seventh. These two were the mightiest to remain, and locked horns in combat.
Yeah, you spent all that time attaching that goddamn arm and he just cut it off. Impaled.
But there would be no victor.
That is so fucking sick.
And so, we inhabit a fractured world, awaiting the arrival of the Elden Lord. Unless, of course, thou shouldst take the crown.
Ah, so basically, that's not the... I thought that the lady with the robot arm was the main character, but apparently not. Ooh. Here's the problem, okay? Here's my big thing. My big thing with Elden Ring is it looks phenomenal. The storytelling looks great, but it's a Soulsborne game. But I think it's more in line with Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, because the games are like slowly evolving with Dark Souls. Is just like, this is a really difficult game. If you want to know the lore, fucking read the random shit laying about. Now it devolved into Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is really complex, but even a casual person can pick it up and potentially do good at the game and get the overarching story. Giving story with these. I mean, technically, Jedi the Fallen Order on a harder difficulty is like a Soulsborne game because of the level of difficulty. This is getting into these difficult games with storytelling elements. And I agree. I'm one of those people, and I'll argue it until the end of time, is that I am all for accessibility. And if they ever added difficulty modes into Soulsborne games, I would 100% be for it. So many people like, if you put in easy mode for your Soulsborne games, then that defeats the entire purpose. The purpose of the game is to be difficult. It's not my fault that you can't play it on the hardest difficulty. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Yes, people always make the weird argument where it's like, oh, this person that's a disabled gamer was able to beat it and whatever the fuck. It's like, who cares? One thing with the gaming is simple. Like with Halo Infinite. Most of the games, to feel what they were going for in all the games, is usually heroic mode. In Halo Infinite, it tells you that the game was optimized for normal mode to get the feel of the game. If you want to play it easier to enjoy the story, there's the easy mode. If you want to play it harder for an even greater challenge, you can do that. And you can do that with the Soulsborne game. You can have the base difficulty, the normal setting, where it's like, this is difficult, but most bosses, if you figure out their movements, they're pretty easy to beat. There can be an easy mode where it's more of a tale, or maybe you do more damage or take more damage. That's the more cinematic / story mode that you can play to enjoy this story rather than having to watch it online or read a book, right? Normal mode is the base settings. That's super difficult. And then add in an even harder difficulty that's like, oh, well, you thought this shit was hard. Well, here's this. Good luck. It's that easy. It's that fucking simple. I genuinely, they're like, that's not what the developers, that's not their true blah, 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 what they envision. They want the game to be difficult. Who cares if everybody can't beat it? Bro, that's okay if everybody can't beat a game. That happens a lot. But adding in the accessibility options and the ease of access and to have it to people that want to play story mode or people that want the challenges or even greater challenges to do different challenging runs, just have that be an option for people. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one. I don't care. Why would I care with what somebody else does with their playthrough? I love playing Halo on Legendary. It's a blast. But I also just played all the games on easy just to go back through the story mode in a quick pace to catch up again for Infinite without watching. I would rather play those games over the course of 2 weeks than to watch a 45-minute video. It was more fun for me. Like, why would I care if you played the entire game on easy? I don't give a shit. Why would I care what you do with your game? At the end of the day, you know what we can talk about that's the same? The story. Doesn't matter if you play it on easy or hard. They both go the same fucking path. Like, hey, man, did you see this boss? Like, oh, my God. Yeah, that was crazy. Did you see that cinematic? Man, it was fucking mind-blowing. I don't know. Fucking grow up. Let people have easy modes and difficult modes and whatever the shit. If they added fucking demon mode to Animal Crossing and made it super difficult, nobody would give a fuck, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's just so weird to me. It's so weird. What's up, Tanner? Literally, if you want to play it on the intended hard difficulty, then you could play it on hard. That's the whole thing, is like, if you wanted to play the game on the intended difficulty, then do so. Okay, then play it on the intended difficulty, you weird fuck. Why do you care what I play it on? It's so weird. So weird. Anyways, mini rant. Elden Ring looks great. I'll play it. I'm telling you right now, just one last thing on this. With Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, I've been stuck on bosses for a while. I've watched the mechanics. It's just, I think I'm in a weird glitch with it. So, if they had an easier mode in Sekiro Shadows, okay, here's an example. In Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, you can literally ring a bell to make the game harder. And nobody was upset about it. And you can cleanse it to go back to the regular mode. But people were upset at the idea of an easier mode. Bro, I play the game at the mode that's intended. But damn, if somebody wants to play it on easy, let them play it on easy. I want to play Animal Crossing on demon mode now. It'd be lit. Oh, nobody made me mad. No, you're good. I was just going on a rant about the accessibility options in games like Dark Souls and shit. I just think if people are upset at the idea that some people would like an easy mode or developers may add one, just let them do it. Let them do it. Who gives a fuck? Would demon mode of Animal Crossing be like you have one day to pay off your loan? Yeah, basically. That'd be pretty intense, right?